Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, another episode of Re-Get or Regret. So Mike's been blowing through my bottles over here lately.
I
so
can tell you the nose of my glass is very good right now.
Huh?
Go ahead. The
No,
nose on
no.
this glass is very good.
You know, it's funny. He went. We don't usually say what we do. He actually has the Booker's Reserve. I haven't gone back to that
I
since
have
we
not
did it.
touched it since.
Because if I can ever get a Booker's 04, I want to do the best of it, and I want to put it up against it. But and then it's fair game after
the little
that.
boxes just intrigue you sometimes.
No, I get it. So we got to regret. Let's get for those of you that might be new, please consider subscribing. We greatly love to have you aboard. But we got to regret bottles we recently emptied. And we go through whether we would buy or rebuy, you know, whether we thought it was a solid buy or whether we would rebuy it again.
Spit it out.
What we actually liked it. Well, you start doing these. All right. Since he's got me angry, I'm going to stop with the one I hated the most. So this one right here is Whitetail. This was actually, Steve had picked me up this one in Pennsylvania. Yeah. We got it for $38.99, and it came in at 90 proof. And this was just like yeast on yeast on yeast. I call it bread, but it's when you're making a fresh bread and you smell that yeast, that's the flavor, and there was nothing else.
A plus to the school, you know, their parents paid for them to go to school, and this is what they come up with. But
I don't know, it's the kids doing it. I don't know who did it. I know it was out of the Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they did. I would. If you went through there, or you had to go and watch a team, and you happen to say this is something different. It's different.
And there might be someone that liked that flavor. To me,
and it's not crazy price, though. It's not $80. So it's you could throw it in a parking lot and you'd be all right.
Yeah. It was rough. It was tough to get in me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was a mission.
It's definitely not a rebuy.
So 100%. Speaking of not a rebuy again, this one's the Sagamore Spirits American whiskey. We got it for $29.99. This comes in at 83 proof. And that's the problem. There was so much water in there. This wasn't bad and had potential. If they even brought it up to 100 proof, it would have been way better. I mean, it's crushable. Obviously, I killed it in no time. It was okay, but I wouldn't buy it again because they have so much better stuff out there.
Okay is definitely the word because it is. Yeah, go to the next level for this because the prices don't jump up that crazy.
And it was so much better.
It is so much better.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if we started with this, we probably wouldn't have had 3-4 more after this. This would have been like, that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So this is definitely not a rebuy for us. We'd go to the next level.
Yeah, and if it's entry level at best. It's more water than whiskey.
Honestly,
to me,
it was almost like when we started, and it would compete with those.
Right. Speaking of entry level, this one is the Smashing Pumpkins. This comes in at 93 proof. We got it for $44.99 out of the great state of Maine, actually. And if I'm going to be honest, though, this one was funky, and it goes with the Smashing Pumpkins and their Madame Zuzu tea, but it come with like a lychee fruit in the front. This was a crazy wild ride, and you have to strap yourself in because it's bucking and kicking the whole way. No, he hated it. No. Steve hated it. I would take this over that Whitetail all day long. This was a funky, weird ride.
No, it's okay. Funky. That's being polite.
I liked it. I would never buy it again. It was too much money.
I like the logo A+ on that, and I'll keep the topper. Or it's not mine, but it says, and then I keep on walking. If you see this, I keep on trying.
I don't recommend
Find something else.
I wouldn't buy it again. I just want to stress that factor.
I wouldn't buy. I'm telling you right now. Save yourself $50.
Crazy, unique weirdness.
And it sucked.
I didn't hate it. I really didn't.
It sucked. You want to write me? Go ahead.
Speaking of ones that we're not going to agree on, this one here is the Clover Single Barrel Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It comes in at 90 proof. We got it for $44.99. This one, you know, I had mixed emotions with this one. This one was just okay, but at $44.99, I want my Evan Williams bottle and bond, and it's better proof and it's better stuff. You know what I mean? It's just okay. I would never buy it again. You will, because you've already bought 2 of them. But it just didn't work.
And the first one wasn't bad.
Right.
And this, if you don't have any in your collection, it's worth trying. I don't know if I'd rebuy.
It's not going to for $20, I'd say.
Yeah, but
give it a try.
It's not going to be like the Old Forester. You know, I don't have a problem getting Old Forester or Jack Daniels.
Right.
It's unique. And if you get it for the right price, it's fair to middling.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I know you liked it better than me. It had a little
did.
tannic oak in it. It was just okay.
It
wasn't
okay.
anything I would rush to the store to get.
But it wasn't $100. It was only 44 or something like that.
Speaking of not rushing to the store to get, this one here is the Bulleit Bourbon 10-year. We got it for $45.99, and this comes in at 91.2 proof. Again, more water than whiskey when you're drinking it. This was just okay. And again, $45. I mean, I'd take my Evan Williams bottom bond over it. In fact, I'd take the Bulleit 12-year. I think was around the same price. Rye was way better than this. This is just okay.
And this is probably in every one of your bars. So, I mean, you can get this as a, bourbon and Coke. So, I don't know. You don't have to run out to go get it.
No, I'm just saying.
At 46, whatever they charge you, $9, $10, $8, whatever at your bar, you can try it with
Fighting
a Coke.
Cock's only $18.99. Buy that instead. That's honestly, it's just way more flavor and taste.
I would buy it again.
No,
I'm just saying it has. This is like the big bar sell.
I get you. I'm
just
being honest.
This is our best bourbon up there. I'm like, really?
Yeah. It's just okay.
I agreed. Okay.
This one is I'm more apt to go get again just on it because it's a higher proof. This one's the Ezra Brooks 99 proof on here. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey finished in a port wine cask. We got it for $29.99. When you pay $30, okay is okay. When you're upwards near 50, okay is no longer okay. That's my theory on it. This was different. It was very fruity. Like you really got that wine cask on it. It didn't give it a regular Ezra elbows.
No.
It was actually
that was
tricky.
the dancing part of this.
Yeah.
It was not the traditional rough around the edges. It actually was pretty easy drinker, and it was 99, okay, 100 proof, and we didn't pay crazy money. I've yet to see another one.
No, I hear.
Where I don't even know where the hell I got this, but or you got it, or whoever. But it's it's see through
in Mass.
It is Matt. I actually would probably get this because it's not bad to have around if someone wants to try something. It's not a hard drinker and it's decent priced. And if they drop it, they smell it, who cares?
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about it was really wine forwarded. You know what I mean? Where if you're looking for the traditional bourbon, you just get the Ezra 99. You know what I mean? Where this, you really tasted the finish on that one.
But it was unique.
100%.
It was cheap enough, so it wasn't. It was bad. I didn't mind it.
No, I agree with you. So this one right here is another one. This is the Lucky 7, the Workhorse Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This comes in at 97 proof, and we got it for $59.99. My only issue with this one is they wanted this as your everyday drinker. $60 is a lot of money, and it was just okay. There's so many better bottles out there for less money, and I won't name all 15 of them that I always do with the Ezra and the Elijahs. It's at 97 proof. There's a lot of 100, 101 proofers out there, Wild Turkey and Evan Williams, that just beat it. You know what I mean?
I'd pass on that one. Honestly, it's really not worth the money.
No.
A
lot of that higher proof stuff was good.
No, but agreed. But that's a lot of money for. Yeah.
No, I get you. As being a workhorse, it's a pricey workhorse. That's all there is to it. So this one's one of the oldest ones I've had on my shelf. Actually, this is the Maker's Mark cask strength whiskey. It comes in at 110.8 proof. We got it for $59.99. And again, it's just a beast. It's done its job. We put this in a bunch of blinds. It's good tasting. 110 proof is like a Happy Land proof. It's not hot. It's just a flavor bomb.
I honestly, I don't know. Makers does quite well with anything cast or store picks. They always come out. They always have a great taste, and they're not crazy priced.
No way.
I mean, it's in the realm of the Elijahs and the Larcenies, and a lot of people bypass them because they don't see the difference, but they are different. Their logos are different, so you can see them. So I would recommend these because it's got a little bit different flavor, but it's definitely a great flavor.
No, I agree 100%. And it does, because that one, by the end of it, you could kind of really get that wheat flavor out of it. But and we put it up against stuff that was 120 plus proof, and it actually held its own. It
does. They do.
I mean,
it does well. I think, and and you didn't like the specialty one. It was a little pricier, and I agree. because it was pricier, it didn't.
It's not that I didn't like it. I
didn't
like
jump above.
I like their other one better than the cellar age. That was the thing. I thought it had a better flavor
and
to
less
it.
money.
And it was less money, but
So
that wasn't even the point. It just had a better flavor. So
it is a point.
Speaking of better flavor, this one's New Riff Single Barrel. Comes in 112.2 proof. We got it for $49.99, and I would 100% buy another one of these again. This was just it was good from beginning to the end. This was just a solid. It did well in blinds. It has a ton of flavor. And at that 112 proof, it's just like your Happy Land proof. It's not hot. It's just flavorful.
No, and it stands out. You can't miss it when you walk by. Their only dilemma, I guess, is they all blend. The colors blend together. You got to pay attention.
Yeah.
But beyond that, they're never overpriced.
And they make you sad when it's empty. Like it looks sad. Like when there's liquor in there, it looks good.
It is nice and good. Nice and gooder.
Nice and gooder.
It's nice and gooder. Nice and gooder blend.
Last but certainly not least, this was easily.
Wasted no time wigging this one down.
That was the blind.
I know.
It went in actually Blind Fight Friday. There's one more of it. So this, I did waste a long time. This is C923. This is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. We got it for, it comes in at 133 proof. We got it for $72.99. And I made this last, I never really drank this unless it was in a blind. And someone knows where there's like 20 of them and didn't buy any. So I'm not feeling sad for him at all. The very last bit of this one went in a blind that someone had requested because in there. And I'm sad to see this one go. I don't have a backup. If I ever did see one and they don't outrageously price it, it's one of the few that I would like to get again because this was easily the best Elijah Craig we have tried on the channel so far.
And back to, even if you just watched just recently, if you see any of these hanging around, you're really not going to go wrong. For the price, it's $59 to $80. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. It was one of you guys, while he's over there hacking and coughing.
What the hell's going on?
It was one of you guys that said it anyways. Like, there's some better than others, but they're all damn good.
They are. That's a true statement.
No, right. And one of you guys, I keep using your quote, and I forget who said it. You can take credit. Leave a comment down below if it was you who said it. It fits it 100% because Larceny fits in that same category. There are definitely some better than others, but you know what? They're all just damn good for the price.
They really haven't gone outrageous on their price. Maybe they might have went up 10. But not crazy. It didn't jump to the 100, 110 so far.
Although we're having a little problem lately.
It may be coming up.
Around Massachusetts because I haven't seen an Elijah or a Larceny, and we're into February. And we haven't seen any of the A's that came out.
That's really nothing new, though.
I know. I'm just saying. We want to bring
for the bookers.
Of last year. No, I get you. So there is something going on with Heaven Hill shipping, but that has nothing to do with bookers. But we have, because we fought for the Elijah last year to finally find it. So, well, there you go. That's Regret or Regret. Again, leave a comment down below. You can agree or disagree with it. Let us know what you think. And I love hearing from you guys. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.